What's going on, everybody? C4, welcome back to the channel. Today we're here for episode 7 of Madden 23 Pink Slips, the debut of Mexico City Golden Eagles. Today we're going to go through the entirety of the preseason. We are playing now on All-Pro, which, you know, we made the call, man. It's just what... This needs to be the fun series. This needs to be the series that, like, if I get frustrated recording and playing the Panthers, we go on a losing streak, because that's all Madden. That is trying to be as realistic as possible. That is trying to be as grindy as possible. Pink Slips needs to be the breath of fresh air. It needs to be the chill. Needs to be the after hours, after, you know, a healthy bowl of salad type series. And it's just not that. At least right now, as our team's not the hottest. We're working through it. So today, it is going to be the preseason. We got 3 games on All-Pro. And how the preseason works is that if you win games, your stars and all that stuff kind of apply to free agency. So what that means is if we get any victories, multiple victories here in these 3 preseason games, we will be able to hit free agency and look for some upgrades. And I mean, anybody, almost anybody that's above a 70 overall is going to be an upgrade. Honestly, anybody that's above like a 68 overall likely could be an upgrade for us. So there are some nice players here that we hope to be able to add with a couple victories here today. We have the Seahawks, we have the Packers, and we have the Saints. And, I mean, we got some new players, man. If you missed it, the last episode was the offseason. We had our draft, and it was a pretty nice draft, if I do say so myself. We got Leon Tolliver, 73, hidden dev, left guard. And I hate that the red jerseys or the base jerseys, the white jerseys are fire. We got Cates at tight end. John Cates, very, very athletic. Very pink slippy tight end. 6'6", 255, 75 overall, 86 speed, 88 acceleration, 77 catching, and he can block. So I'm expecting a big season of him and for him to establish himself as the safety net for Malik Willis. We got Simmons, who's one of our value picks. He was projected to be a UDFA out of LSU. We scouted him, we drafted him, 71 overall, 97 speed, 98 acceleration. Yeah, the catching's not that bad, not the best. He's going to be a developmental guy, but optimism still is very high that Simmons is going to be a monster. On the defensive side of the ball, well, things are, you know, a little bit different. We got Wilkins, who's a massive human being, 6'2", 360 pounds, a human bowling ball with 95 strength, and he got some athleticism too. 66 speed, 74 acceleration is still pretty freaky for a guy that is that heavy and that monstrous. But the first round pick, C4, who'd you get in the first round? I think I must have missed who it was, as we're absolutely going to put Rodrigo back as a starter. And we got this man, Cade Weiner, the first round pick in the history of the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Would have been nice for him to pop with a dev trait, but we're all about the Weiner right now. Cade Weiner, 6 feet tall, 220 pounds. Very good athlete as well. 92 speed, 88 acceleration, 75 zone, 70 tackle, 75 pursuit, 76 man, 82 hit power, 72 awareness. There's just not 76 catching as well. There's really no weakness. If he would have had a dev trait, even if it was just a star dev, this would have been like an A+ type pick. But because he's sitting there on a normal, he has a lot of work to do. We're going to need him to absolutely light up the stat sheet. Maybe potentially put himself in contention for Defensive Rookie of the Year honors to get that insta dev, or maybe he'll just hit it in season. But sky is the limit for Weiner. I mean, I'm gonna have to, like, there's gonna be just so much trying to resist the urge to make dick jokes, but I digress. It is time for the preseason. We got some games to get through here. And again, I know probably all these uploads that you guys are seeing over the next week, we're battling a hurricane where I'm living right now, so I'm just trying to record one after another video so you guys don't miss any uploads. So if things are, you know, a little bit rushed, if there's not as much storylines, because I don't have as much time to be creative for this little period of content, don't worry, it'll be coming. But right now, it's just about getting stuff out to you guys to watch and hang and chill out with me. Today is the preseason. Again, hopefully we get some victories, can poach a couple guys off free agency, and get this squad at least into the 70. I'd love a nice base 70 overall to kick off when we get to week 1 at home against the Bengals. So without further ado, let's kick off game 1 of the preseason against the Seattle Seahawks. Before week 1, we got some of our most important, impactful players wanting to give a little bit extra here for this preseason. I know some valuable players potentially up for grabs. So we got Troy Anderson, +2 awareness, +2 tackle, and then we have Leo Chenal, who's like a linebacker, I'm gonna pump that into power rusher just because he's like a hybrid. He's gonna be very valuable for us as a pass rusher. So we'll take that +3 power move. Look at them jerseys, man. Look at them threads. Looks good. Let's go, fellas. Home opener. Very foggy. Little Pierce at the chains. Gotta watch out for fumbles. It's raining pretty heavy. Terrible weather to open up things here for Mexico City. But, you know, it's gonna be really rainy. Maybe we can use that as a home field advantage. Bad weather. It's gonna be hot, muggy. Here we go. The rookie tight end makes his first grab. Gain of 8. That's a light box. We get some double teams inside. Get the first down. That was a lot harder than it needed to be. Chains moved. Oh, Wagwu got a lot of speed. Not great run defense from Seattle. Again, look at the size of this gap. Michael Strahan-esque gap. 2nd and 7. We're going to throw it. Always also keep an eye on the QB run. Maybe we did this a little too soon. Oh, we got it. Boom. Malik Willis. 2 freaky outruns. Tank Lawrence to the corner of the end zone. Golden Eagles on board. Let's go, Malik Willis. Get these home fans excited for American football. 3rd and 8 chance to get off the field here.
Mine.
Give me that. 50-50 ball, arm punt. Tariq Woolen punishes. Nope. Give it right back. Dude, brutal. Massive hit from Malik Willis. I mean, we see some pretty big hits from Malik Willis. Luckily, last year, he had 27 picks, 27 attempts to make a massive hit. He got used to it. Fucking bad throw. Just baited on the easy slant. Oh my god. All pro. Well, we'll take the pig scoring. 2nd rushing touchdown for Malik Willis. And it's, you know, it's all the backups for Seattle, I suppose. Viewed in that scope.
Mine.
Man, arm punt again. Like, literally the exact same play. We'll take, I mean, we'll get the 5-star spin the wheel. It's, you know, Seattle knows they're not losing anybody. And they're encouraging a high score so that someone gets employed off the free agency pile.
Mine.
Wiener! Oh, can we get a Wiener pick 6 in his first game? Oh, why is he so slow? Let's put her into gear, buddy. Oh, yes. Wiener. You already know. What's it? I don't even want to see what his signature is. Alec Pierce is up and in. I think we got that 5-star secured. All right, the finish is 35-13. Excellent performance, especially from the defense. Our passing offense could have been better, but we controlled the ball on the ground, dominated through the air when we needed to. 35-13 is the final score. I think we did enough here to secure that 5-star so we can go hit the free agency market and spend an insane amount of money in terms of upgrades. I'll pay anything. There's no salary cap. But we got to get that 5-star. Let me calculate what we earned here today. We don't even need to do all the scoring to get it. We won the game. We won by 21, which is worth 2 stars. And then just kind of quickly looking at our players here. Wangwu going over 100 yards rushing is a half-star. Malik Willis with his 2 rushing touchdowns is worth a half-star. On the defensive side of the ball, we got a half-star for Barno getting 3 TFLs. We had a 1.5 stars for 3 interceptions. Each interception worth a half-star. And both Tariq Woolen and Cade Wiener had pick 6s, defensive touchdowns. That's 1 star each. There's probably others scoring here, but it's a 5-star. So that means we get to hit free agency here and get a +10 upgrade. Before we do that, off the victory, Tariq Woolen with his 2 picks in the preseason, going up to a 73 overall, where we get awareness, man coverage, zone coverage. It became a little bit more technical. We are going to spend 6 of our 10 points improving the wide receiver room. We're going to send Racy McMath to the unemployment line. I mean, he was height, weight, speed, kind of, just never really found a role for an offense. 6'3", with 92 speed. So we are going to send him away to free agency. And we're going to spend that +6 by bringing in Calvin Austin, the twitched up 2nd-year player out of Memphis. 72 look at 95 speed, 96 acceleration, 81 catching traffic. He's also the kind of guy, could be like a hybrid running back. He's a authentic, true weapon for this offense. That's a great upgrade to get. With our remaining 4 points, we're going to send Charles Snowden 6'7", 240. You know, a nice niche kind of player, but we have something better on the open market. We're going to bring in Myjai Sanders, second-year player out of Cincinnati, 6'5", 255. He'll move down to pass rusher. We got 83 speed, 89 acceleration, 83 pursuit, 72 finesse move, 73 strength. Just, you know, a little bit more juice as part of our pass rush rotation. Give me that. Oh, what? Why do we just keep getting these arm punts towards Tariq Woolen? There we go, Alec Pierce. Great sideline grab. And a Wagwu. Terrible run defense from Green Bay. We punish him for the pick. Get on the board first. All right. Good response. Carson Wentz slinging it for the Packers to Brandon Ayuk to tie this one at 7. All right. I mean, there is some value. You know, we always want to play our starters. Gives us the best chance of winning here in the preseason, getting our upgrades. But, you know, it also takes away, like, what if we have a stud? What if we have a diamond in the rough that just never gets to see the field? And these are, like, the prime reps for him here in the preseason. Look at that. Zion McCollum's an absolute stud. Oh, jump balls. Stapleton there gets the pick off of Gardner Minshew. But maybe we'll have a couple of backup surprises here today. Here we go. Tyree to Bacala. Fumbles it. All right, the final preseason game. Our starters are playing the whole game. This is brutal. Got ourselves a 4th and 1. Fullback. Our only starter on the field right now. Yes, sir. Horvath moves the chain. Doesn't Horvath have like 2 or 3 touchdowns already in the real, like IRL with the Chargers? What? Oh, he had a chance. Actually, a pretty good ball from Tyree Jackson. Now, this is where we're like, we don't need to get it all here. We can kick a field goal. We'd have the lead. Play some good defense. That's a great pass, and it's caught! Baselia, or however the fuck you pronounce it. The guy got a lot of speed. Come on, Funk. Come on, Funk. Run somebody over. Run this game out. They're usually last time out. Ideally, we get a touchdown. It helps with pink scoring. But the win is the most important thing. Yes, sir. Jake Funk gets in. And that should be enough to secure our second preseason victory. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This went from like a 2-star. We might be able to get a 3 or a 4. Defense closes it out. And it is a second preseason victory. 28-14 for the good guys. Take a look at the scoring. I think we made like a slight mistake in the last scoring, which we won't do today. Because I already said something I want to do now, based on your guys' suggestions, is we'll reward half stars full with scoring. It doesn't cap at 5-star anymore. And I think we definitely broke over 5-star last game, but we're not going to do that here today. Because we actually go over 5-star here, because we won the game. We won by 21, so that's 2 stars off the rip. We had the turnover battle. A lot of that, we let the defense kind of close this game out with a sim. We have the turnover battle, which is worth a half-star. Taking a look at our player stats, we have a half-star for Jake Funk, getting 2 rushing touchdowns. We have, on the defensive side of the ball, we got 5 interceptions, 2 picks for White Lightning, Troy Apke, McCollum, Woolen, which we got ourselves, and Malcolm Rodrigo got the interception. So 5 interceptions is worth 2.5 stars. Add all these up, it ends up being a 5.5-star performance. So before, that would just be a 5-star plus 10. Because it's 5.5, goes up 1. We have 11 points that we can work with on the open market. And I already know what players we're going to get. So first up, to spend our 11 points off free agency, we're going to send it Carlos Davis, who's a good pink slips defensive tackle. He's kind of just a guy, and I'm going to look at bringing in a veteran. I'm going to spend +8 to bring in Michael Brockers, the veteran defensive lineman, who the biggest reason why I want to bring him in is he has the mentor tag, so there's going to be extra XP for all of our D tackles for the remainder of the season. And with our remaining 3 points, we're going to get rid of Daryl Baker Jr., who is off our practice squad. We're going to bring in another height, weight, speed type corner in Jalen Armour Davis, 6'1", and he's coming not only with an Alabama pedigree, but 93 speed, 94 acceleration, just adds a little bit more depth to our corner room. And again, some of these guys too, just bringing them and getting these upgrades so that for future wins, for future upgrade, like this guy here, we get Armour Davis, can be a part of a corner upgrade, so we don't have to send a Tariq Woolen or some of our more established corners. Lastly, ahead of our final preseason game against the Saints, we do have a training camp standout, which is always a really nice boost, and it is Tariq Woolen in the secondary. And for me, my money, I want to continue to develop him into a freaky man cover corner, so we're going to get that nice +5 man coverage boost ahead of our final preseason game. Now it is time to run it, our final preseason game, seeing if we can go a clean sweep 3-0, which I guess, again, further begs the question about all-pro versus all-Madden, if we could go undefeated. But then again, you know, a lot of backups, a lot of our starters are playing versus backups, so maybe, you know, it won't really correlate preseason form to regular season form. But I'll tell you right now, all of our starters are playing this full game, so we can get another opportunity at a 10+ point upgrade from free agency before we get into year 2. Oh my God, Michael Brockers just got sunned. Who is that? Aaron Jones. Kept thinking it was like actually the Saints. I was like, was that Tony Jones running over Michael Brockers? Like, look how disrespectful this is. Oh, nope. Oh my God. All right, we'll get home there. A little give and take. They embarrassed my offense. Oh my God. At least it's like on all pro. You can get worked. If you're not playing well, you can get worked. Oh, great grab. The burners. He is a very, very S-tier athlete. Alec Pierce, 6'3", 93 speed, can run away from anybody. That's a huge tutty. Good response. It's too easy. Got ourselves 3rd and 5. It's been the, you know, they got Patrick Mahomes under center, but it's really been the run game with Aaron Jones that has been the biggest annoyance for us. And there you go. There's a little dart. Mahomes to Sterling Shepard. Trying to make a play. We're out. Yeah, we could have just might have kicked the field. I think it's just going to be the second half. Hopefully the Saints go to their backups and we can just run our starters against their backups. Close the gap there. Walks right into the sack. Again, it's very similar to some of the issues that we had with the Panthers, where it's like, my guys aren't good enough to get open, so then you just end up being super far back in the pocket. And there is also an element, like, you just, with Malik Willis, I can outrun anybody. And sometimes you bite off more than you can chew. So that was a good run there. Keeps the drive alive. Nwagwu gets in. We pull one back. Defense, let's get a quick stop. Of course, missed the fucking extra point. Hate it. Oh, man, J.J. Watt's still in the game? Awesome. J.J. Watt? That J.J. Watt? Okay. All right. Still got their starters. Like, how do we fix this? I'm pretty sure this has been an issue in the last couple Maddens, where it's just like the preseason. They never pull their starters. I mean, the answer is, it's fucking Madden. These are like the laziest fucking people that make this game. But, we still play it. Hey, here we go. There we go. Defense gets a stop. Maybe some magic happens. Thank you. Thank you, Zion. Thank you, Zion. It's not so fun, huh? Is it, when your stars are still fucking playing, huh? New Orleans, 4th quarter of the preseason game. Let's go. All right, we got a couple plays here. We could tie this one. I'll tell you right now, we get a touchdown, we're going for 2 for the win right away. Because the winds are a howling out there. I don't know how much longer we got. But we're able to slide. We'll burn our time out here. Power's flickering. Awesome. Great. First and goal on the 4. Probably Derek Young. Like, it's really the only guy. Our only other starter out there. Or they're just going to send the house. And thankfully, Malik Willis is enough of a freak to throw out of that one. Oh, we still got our time. Let's maybe we can punch this one in. Sneak him with a run. Oh, yes! Surprise them with the run. Call my bluff. We're going for 2. It's the preseason. What do we got here? Bench pivot. Sure. In the gun. Might have to make the call quickly to take off with Malik Willis on this one. Which is exactly what we're going to do, baby. Let's go. Come on, defense. 25 seconds away. I mean, we're not going to get a crazy, like, plus 10 upgrade or anything like that. There's no way this is a 5-star, but we'll be able to get an upgrade. I'll take that. Arm punt. Love those plays. I love those arm punts we get on All-Pro. And we're able to hang on to the victory. 28-27. Let's calculate the star rating and get one last upgrade ahead of the regular season. And for the scoring, very, very low scoring in this victory. Won the game, which is worth 1 star, and then literally the only other scoring that we get. We were close. You know, 5 more yards for Alec Pierce would have been a half-star, which would have been nice. But the only other scoring that we are able to count are interceptions, Bell and Isaiah McCollum. So that is 1 full star for the interceptions. It's a 2-star performance, a +4 upgrade that we can look to get from free agency. So for our first of our 2 upgrades that we're going to make, we're going to be releasing Funk time, Funky Boy, Jake Funk. I mean, Funk was only here because he was a power back, but he wasn't even really. And we're going to poach Ty Chandler. So that's a straight swap. He's 66. But he's a great athlete, 93 speed, 95 acceleration, and actually his trucking numbers are better than what we have with Funk. So here's going to be a little bit more of a power, but still brings plenty of speed. Secondary option behind Wangwu. And our secondary upgrade is going to be a +2 on the defensive side of the ball. And I've seen the guy that we're going to upgrade to in the comments a couple times. So we're going to be moving on from Isaiah Thomas. And we're going to poach away Dominique Robinson, second-year player out of Miami, Ohio. 6'5", 250. 82 speed, 89 acceleration, 81 strength. Pretty good agility. He's just a little bit more explosive of a depth edge rusher. And that will do it for our upgrades. That will do it for the preseason. We got to get in, see all the jerseys, get a little bit of introduction to how things are going to be now here in Mexico City for Pink Slips Season 2. And I'll see you guys hopefully before too long to kick off year number 2. And as it stands, we're going to go back to a 2 games per video format, if you will. So the next episode will be week 1 and week 2, both home games against the Bengals and the Denver Broncos. So I will see you guys back here before too long. Thank you guys very much for watching. As always, first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. As for all of our Madden 23 uploads, I would love to hit 1,000 likes on today's video to make those YouTube robots happy. Leave a comment in the comment section below about who you think is going to be our breakout player this year. Is it going to be Wiener? I know it's going to be Wiener, right? It's going to be the Wiener. But I'll see you guys back in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out. Love you. Have a good one.